everyone, my name is Tony Langdon. Thank you so much for stopping by for Motivational Monday. Today we're going to talk about leadership and how everyone in our life, everyone is a leader at some point in our life, whether you're a parent or a manager of a company or maybe even being the leader in your own life. So what can you do to be a more effective leader? Here's a tip that I have for you. Be really careful about the labels that we put on other people or on ourselves or on our children. Sometimes labels can be a good thing. Like when people are trying to quit smoking, for example, they are often more successful when they label themselves as a non-smoker and they start thinking of themselves as a non-smoker. And then, guess what? They become a non-smoker. And they're much more successful if they think that way. They think of themselves as a non-smoker. But these labels are very powerful, and we often don't realize how often we're putting labels on ourselves or on other people. But if we're aware of it, it can bring a lot of power to our situations. Um, so if you're a manager, for example, of a team, and you have a team member, we've all had challenging team members that we feel like are dead weight and we feel like they have no motivation and we wonder why are they even here? Why don't they leave? Because they don't seem to want to be here. Well, the truth is that they are there for a reason. There's many other jobs that they could have, but they chose to be here. So as a manager, your job is to find out why they're there, what their strengths are, how you can motivate them, and what tools you can give them to make them successful. And don't label them as dead weight, because if you label them as dead weight, guess what they're going to be? Dead weight. So you don't want that self-fulfilling prophecy. And the same thing applies for children. I go crazy when I hear people, good parents, labeling their child as my good kid or my bad kid or my challenging kid or so many other different labels that we can apply. And guess what? Your child becomes that label. So instead, think of it as a person or a child that is a good kid that makes bad choices, or a good kid that's having trouble communicating, or a good kid that's having trouble with friends, or a good kid that maybe is struggling with being patient. Um, because if we label them as, you know, as being a challenge, then they're going to be a challenge. So let's really think about how we label other people, how we label our children, and also be kind to yourself. Don't ever label yourself as a bad mom or a bad person. We all fall into these traps sometimes, and they can be dangerous because you're a good person, and everybody makes mistakes and makes bad choices sometimes. But you need to remember that overall you're a good person and you want what's best. Thank you so much for stopping by for Motivational Monday. I hope you have a great day.